Hey guys, Justin Nelson here. Just wanted to bring you guys a quick video on how we do our entire social media strategy, basically in 3 days. A lot of people are always thinking that my team, for me personally and my different businesses, are always coming up with new content. Like the biggest reason why people don't do social media is they have to consistently come up with new content. So when you're always having to consistently come up with new content, you always are going to run into the problem of having to set aside time to come up with that new content. So I want to show you today exactly how we do this in just 1 to 3 days. Typically, me and my team will spend 3, 4, 5 hours together, especially my virtual assistants. I kind of give them a little bit of a roadmap of what I want, and then we're able to get our social media done for the entire year at one time. All right, so we're going to dive into this. So I'm going to kind of give you guys a simplified version of how I work with my virtual assistants to get this done. So the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to divide this up into all the different categories that we're going to do. So for me, like for example, this year, Facebook is a big one. So for me, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn are big ones for me. So my question now is how often do I want to post throughout the year? Well, I know for sure I want no less than one post a day on each and every platform. So I want one post about me that's kind of like a lifestyle post that just kind of gives the audience a little bit about myself. And so for me, like you guys will see consistently throughout the rest of this year, I do something called the quote. So I'm going to call this the quote. I'm going to find 365 quotes that I like, and then my VAs are going to post that quote. They're going to build it once in Canva. They're going to make it look good, simple and clean. It's going to look like it's coming from me. I'm going to build that quote, and when that quote is built and I post the first one, it's going to be posted on Facebook, it's going to be posted on Instagram, and it's going to be posted on LinkedIn. Now let's say that let's just take the real estate niche for example. Let's say that you want to really niche down into your local market and build content that is relevant to your market. So then I would call this the restaurant 365. Same thing. I'll show you guys a template here when I jump screens in just a minute of what these two things look like. What we're going to do is we're going to pull records of 365 different restaurants, probably within 60 miles of us, and we're going to build a post that every single day throughout the year, we're going to have a suggestion of a restaurant for people to visit. Now you're like, Justin, oh my God, that must take forever. Well, I'll tell you, my VA team can get all 365 quotes done in one day, probably even 3 to 4 hours now. They can then probably do all 365 restaurants in another day. So now we're looking at 2 days, and three major platforms all have two posts going out a day. Very consistent, very good branding, just all overall clean. And I'll show you guys that here in just a second. Now what you're going to think about is, if you're in real estate, let's take a just sold Facebook post, right? We're going to then build a template for every home that I sell throughout the year. It's going to be the exact same template, just with the new information and everything. So let's do a just sold real fast. So I'm going to do a just sold template. Then I'm going to do a just listed template. Okay, those are templates that I make, not my VAs. I make those because then I make them to look how I want them to look. And then every time I tell them, hey, we just sold this one, we just listed this one, then they're going to fill in that thing and they're going to post it. So let's say you do 30 homes a year. Well, when you make it on Facebook, let's post it on them all again. You go here, you get it just listed. Let's post it again. Let's say that you have now 30 closing photos. Let's make a template over here that we can then use for every single closing. What you're seeing here is really, you only have to make, for most real estate agents, if you did these 5 things, you would be better than 95% of real estate agents on social media, because you took the time to do two things 365 times. And the reason why I do quotes is because you can find a website that has the top 365 quotes and just copy and paste it. You can find a website that will show you the top 365 restaurants in your area or surrounding towns. You can find a website to give you just solds. You can find you a website to give you just listed templates, closing photo templates. You can go and copy another agent's social media that you already really like. Let's say you have an agent friend 5 states over and they just have a good social media presence. Ask them for their templates. And now what you found in just a matter of a few hours, you can now have about 75% of your social media marketing plan done. Now it's all just about consistency. Every day getting someone to log into your Facebook and post that newest post to your personal page. Every day someone posting it to your story. Every day someone posting it to your business page. Then going to your Instagram and posting it. Then going to your LinkedIn. That's where most agents fail, is just in the consistency of it. So I'll bring out another video later, guys, about how we create those, kind of give you guys a behind the scenes tour. But I just wanted to show you guys a few things. I'll also drop in the comments the video that I'll kind of give you guys a brief little overview of how we go about doing this, how we build the quotes, the restaurants, the just sold, the just listed. But just wanted to kind of give you guys, spark your mind on how you can get content done in one go. And guess what? This, one's like the restaurant or the top 365 businesses in your city all the way across, that is super localized content, and it's super not generic, right? A lot of people I see go and pay $100 a company to post every single month all this generic content. That's the upside of having a virtual assistant, is being able to build these things like this. The other thing, I'm sorry, I'm just going on a roll. I'm thinking of things here, right? Most cities, bigger cities, have a whole calendar of events already out there for the year. Go and find the calendar of events for your city and post 2 or 3 things a week. So we can call this calendar. Every time that goes out, boom, post it, right? I'm gonna give you guys my last trick if you really want to supercharge your real estate business. There is a company called Ladies of Real Estate. Ladies of Real Estate, and I'm gonna put the website right here, so give me just a second. But it is an absolutely fantastic website. Even though it says Ladies of Real Estate, they do let men in it. It's all about marketing. It started off as a ladies Facebook group, but it turned into a company that does marketing for real estate agents. So the website, I'm going to throw it up right here. I'll throw it in the comments below. One of my favorite websites, Megan, one of my friends, she showed it to me back in the day. Absolutely blew my mind at what they can do and the consistency of their postings that are real estate niche. And it only costs $20 a month, no contracts. I have no ties to them, but something I definitely recommend you guys check out. So it is www.lresocial.com. If you guys just do a search online for Ladies of Real Estate, you will see all the marketing pieces. Almost everything I just labeled here, you could create within there. What's really cool about them as well is they'll actually create the marketing materials for you. They have just listed videos and they'll build you custom websites. It's insane. You'll never have seen as much value for $20 a month. And it might even be 25, so don't quote me there. But absolutely a great way to supercharge your marketing and get it all done in one day. So like I said, check the comments below. I'll also post a video training of how we build some of these things, like the 365 quotes, the restaurants, things like that. But really, with a virtual assistant, you should be able to get your marketing plan done in a day or two and then get them on to bigger and better tasks for you that make you more money. So thank you guys for watching the video. We'll see you in the next one.